Hello YouTube, Jason here again. How you doing? Hey, just thought I'd do a video on the PSP collection and its hardware, the hardware that I have for it. Yeah, I've picked up quite a few machines in the past, and the thing I had with particular ones were that they had to be reformatted or rebooted. So I bought a specialized battery and a little boot card, so you could actually reboot it. It needs a charge, but yeah, you could reformat the machine, and you could carry on playing. It was mostly when people had modded them and had problems. That's why that thing came about. Um, yeah, so this is one of the PSPs. Let's have a look as we go. I'm just going to wing this, I'm afraid. That is the standard PSP black. I don't have any colours other than black and white. And some of these are a bit banged around. I think I have all of them going because I've reformatted them all. That's a PS Vita. Check that aside. This is another one. I picked up cases which are quite often quite a big variation. That's a white one. Pretty common. It looks pretty cool in white. Yeah. So, this is another one that I got. This is the one that I'll show you unboxed. This is the one that got released in Power Regions, and they stripped it down to the bare nuts and bolts. Here's another one. Just be with me a sec. Right, let's have another crack. So this is the one that came in Power Region. It was exclusive to Power Region. It was to cut the cost. So they brought them down, and you could get them under $100, which was pretty good. Because they were about $3.99 when they first came out, came down about $100 per year as they moved along. And then they created a very nuts and bolts machine, which just has no Wi-Fi or anything like that. And of course, it is thicker. Here's a standard one that most people know, and of course you can see can't quite line that up, but there is a big variation in the thickness of them. So it made the nuts and bolts ones quite uncomfortable to hold and bulky to hold, whereas the slim ones were quite nice to hold, so they were quite a bit different. They didn't have Wi-Fi in these ones, so you couldn't do any of that interconnect play. You could hard plug them to each other, but that was about it. Yeah, so there's two different. That's the difference with the power one. This one here, one with the camera on it, it's pretty cool. It's because I have modded it, and it has PS1 modded into a PS1, so it has a whole lot of PS1 games on it. Because you could rip the ROMs, which I've got the games, and put them on the memory stick. Of course, you can do a lot more with them now, but that was about probably 6 years ago that I did that. So I have a lot of bits and pieces for these machines in the cupboard. This is the camera that they use for a particular game, which was put the card in front of you and 3D projected the game on the screen. So this is a case that I picked up, Logitech. I don't know why I really picked it up, but hey, it was at the tip shop and it was cheap, so it holds my best condition PSP, and of course it's a rubber. This is all rubber. So it's pretty cool. This is a PSP cover. It had a hard life, but you can see the window, and the PSP would normally show on the window. Yeah. This is a complete boxed PSP, and it actually has the music center set with it, so you could use it as a Walkman or an Apple iPod, whatever. So they just sort of did a value pack. It does have the headphones in it, and it is complete. It's in pretty good nick. I've just kept it in the box, but the box is a bit faded. This is what the box of the European, or the PAL, sorry, I apologise, PSP came in, which we bought one for each of our daughters, and they were exclusive to Region 4, I think. I don't know if they got them in Australia. They probably did, I would say, because the sheer effort to tear these things down would have been pretty huge and make them very basic. There's not a lot to show you, really. It's just the machine and everything's crudely packaged. And this is one that I've got, which is a hard plastic case. Again, picked that up, and I've just made up a unit out of it. So it's got the PSP, it's got the cigarette lighter, so you can run it off a cigarette lighter, an extension cable for running off a cigarette lighter. Of course, you've got to have a card, and then I've just got a couple of random games in there, which is Tekken and Resistance. Yeah, but that's kind of a rubbery foam type material it's made out of. Keep it together. So that's about it for my hardware in my PSP range. Yeah, don't really know what else to show you in that range. I've got quite a bit more to show as far as games go, which I'll go through at some other time. So please like, and please subscribe. Take care. Bye.